What's good, everybody? Time for a DL short. Now, we're just doing a follow up on this whole Trump amendment to family law, Trump child support changes, executive orders, all that stuff that's been out there floating around. It appears, it appears that the information that people are kicking around online right now in social media spaces about uh, child support and custodial parents um, that are people who receive money for child support or uh, can no longer legally claim their children. That all seems to be false. Let's check out this. Here's an article we found here, ABC 10. I believe this is in Northern California. Let's check out this article. It says, no, Trump didn't pass a child support law preventing recipients from claiming dependents. False claims online accuse President Trump of changing federal tax rules for claiming dependents in child support cases. Um, let's see. This is published today on 21st around 1:33 p.m. That's Pacific Standard Time. On January 20th, President Donald Trump was sworn in as the 47th President of the United States. On his first day in office, he took 42 presidential actions, including signing 26 executive orders. In the days leading up to the inauguration, viral videos circulated online claiming Trump announced a new law that would change how child support recipients could claim dependents on their taxes. Right. So again, it appears what we've been hearing online is not necessarily true. A TikTok video posted on January 16th and viewed over 12 million times claimed, "Oh my God, Trump just tweeted if you put your baby daddy on child support, that the baby daddy now gets all of the income tax." Another TikToker whose video was more than 6 million views says Trump passed his insane new child support law. Uh, Patriots, if you don't know about this, Trump passed a new law. Whoever is paying child support will get to declare those children on their taxes. So, say you're a single father, single mother, and you're not the one paying child support, you will not get the tax return for your child. Similar claims have been made. Similar claims have been shared on X, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube. Many of these claims say Trump posted about a new law on social media. Uh, Several verified readers, including Carrie and Jeannie, asked if these claims are true. So, so people have been asking. This thing is floating around, and folks are out there trying to find information. Like people like me, people like whoever is out there trying to figure out what's going on. Can't find any laws. Can't find out where this is coming from. So the news, this news article will be posted in the description below if you guys want to check it out. They went in and they looked into it, and this is what they found. The question: did Trump pass a new law that would prevent child support recipients from claiming dependents? And then they cite their sources. The IRS is in there. Donald Trump's personal media accounts. The 26 executive orders that Trump signed yesterday. A review of President Donald Trump's agenda for the 47 platform. Review of the Republican Party platform online. The answer is false. No, Trump did not pass a new law that would prevent child support recipients from claiming dependents. What we found: claims that Trump passed a new law preventing child support recipients from claiming dependents are false. Trump has not posted on social media or made any statement suggesting changes to the current child support tax law. In addition, his administration and presidential agenda also have not posted such a law. Even if Trump had posted changes to the federal child support tax law, as viral claim suggests, implementing them would be not. Man, I cannot read today. Implementing them would not be as straightforward as uh, accounting on it, announcing it on social media, or even signing an executive order amending the tax code requirements. Congress has to pass a bill modifying the Internal Revenue Code, the IRC, uh, the governing law of the federal tax collection. That hasn't happened, nor has it been proposed. These are glasses that are older. I'm gonna have to get a new prescription. Let me try these. These should be better now. I You know, I feel like Fred Sanford now on Sanford Sons looking for glasses that work. But anyway, it looks like that what everyone is saying about this particular law is not true. No one can find any information on it. Again, yesterday I stated that no matter what happens, people are going to be talking about this, and that's a win. People are going to be talking about the American family law system, and it needs reforming. So there's a lot of stuff out there about that from over the years, even going back to Trump's first term. There are organizations out there that have been trying to get the White House, and in particular Congress, to take some actions to get the state to move in different ways or whatever. Because this is kind of crazy when you're dealing with child support. The states control it. The state courts issue the orders, the laws, or whatever, to enforce it. But they get a lot of help from the feds and stuff like that. It's like it's a big money grab, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. But since we got that out there, um, oh, there was more. My bad. Hold on. There was more. Let's read the rest of this. I thought that was the end of the article. I thought it was one of those quick ones, but I stand corrected. So these rules apply to federal taxes, but state laws may vary. For state-specific guidelines on custodial deductions, child support, and dependent claims, you should check your state's Department of Revenue or Taxation. Verify. Reviewed Trump's social media accounts and found no mention of any proposed law or changes on X or True Social, his primary platforms. We also examined his Agenda 47 website, which outlined his policy plans for his second term, and found no proposal related to this type of reform. The Republican Party platform also includes no recommendations. According to the IRS, specific rules applying to divorced, separated, unmarried, or co-parenting individuals who share custody with a child. Only one person can claim tax benefits for a dependent child per tax year. Generally, the custodial parent, the parent with whom the child lived with the majority of the year, claims the dependent, right? So that's what they're saying. Generally speaking, that's who gets the claim is the custodial parent. If the child would live with each parent equally, the custodial parent is determined as the one with the higher adjusted gross income. Okay, I didn't know that. The IRS also specifies that child support payments are not considered taxable income and also are non-deductible, says the IRS. So that's if you're getting child support, that money is not taxed. You get that money free and clear. It's crazy. It's unclear whether viral rumors started. Verify reached out to some posters who were among the first to share the claim, but didn't hear back at the time of publication. Verify also reached out to the Trump administration and also didn't hear back. So there you have it. According to this news outlet, Legacy Media, they're saying that it's not true. Trump never made these statements on any social media platform. He didn't make the statements on his social media accounts, X and True Social. He didn't say anything about it in his inaugural speech, and he didn't say anything about it in his platform. And Republicans haven't said anything about it in their platform. So more likely, this isn't a thing. However, there is a YouTuber out there who's also looking at this, and I'm just gonna let it ride so you can hear what he says. He has this video here. Again, this video will be linked in the description below. And in this video, he says, yes, the information is fake news. However, he found a source, and he's going to read from that source as to what he found. Let's check it out.
Pimping, but the initial rumor was some fake news.
Damn.
But don't get discouraged because what's actually in the law is much, much better. And I want somebody to tell me how Barack Obama was better for black men than Donald Trump. Listen to this. Details of the new child support law, dubbed the Fair Child Support Reform Act, an executive order introduces several significant changes to how child support obligations are calculated and enforced. Income-based adjustments. A new formula will ensure that payments are more closely aligned with a parent's income, reducing the financial burden on lower income payers.
Sensational.
This is the third best thing on this list. If you flipping burgers at McDonald's, there is no reason why you should be paying $1,000 a month for one child. There are too many men out there that have child support payments that are far too expensive for what they earn.
Yep.
And this also helps all the men that may have had a good job and then lost it. This right here is going to force those courts to make those adjustments. Cap on arrearages. Limits will be placed on the accumulation of interest on unpaid child support, aiming to prevent payers from falling into insurmountable debt.
You serious?
This is the best one of them all. This one right here is literally going to save lives. This stops the infinite debt loop that child support arrears can accrue.
That's what I'm talking about.
There are
Right. So we're going to let him continue here in a moment, but can you guys see just how messed up our family law system is in America? If you've ever gone through the family court system, bro, I'm telling you, it's a Mickey Mouse court. If you're savvy enough, wise enough to bring an attorney in there with you, the attorney will tell you, like, yeah, this is liar's court. They do and say all this stuff, and the court just allows it. They forgive it. Like, oh, it's because the people's emotions are up. Oh, because I'm excited, I'm emotionally excited, I get to lie. You know, I get to outright just bring in forged documents and bring folks in to just perjure themselves. Like, you can't call it court if you're not going to hold people to a standard. But this is what he's talking about. And most men get destroyed in family court. Most men get destroyed. They go in there thinking, oh, it's court. I'm going to go in here and do what I'm supposed to do. And, you know, they come out like with the 1,000-yard stare. They come out like as if they've been in a firefight. I've been there, bro. The only time in my life I've ever had a panic attack was waiting to go into family court. Only time in my life. And I've been through all sorts of stuff, guys. I've jumped out of airplanes. I've gone to war. I've had people shoot at me. I've been in all kinds of situations. Never had a panic attack. Sitting outside dealing with the family court system. It wasn't day one. It was about day 131 when I realized that this whole system is against me. There's no way I'm going to come out of this thing unscathed.
Are so many men out there that have self-deleted due to impossible child support debt. Bill Clinton, who black baby boomers consider the first black president, has made it to where you can't file bankruptcy out of insurmountable child support debt. That cost a lot of men and black men not only their freedom, but their damn lives. And Trump is putting a cap on that track.
That's why he's there.
And again, I'm not sure if, again, there's no law that came from Trump. There's no executive order that came from Trump. I wasn't able to find exactly what this brother was talking about, but I did find some stuff that was pretty interesting.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Before this law, arrear acted like interest on steroids from a Mexican cartel, the perfect way to financially enslave. And back child support is the perfect way to end up neck deep in arrears. And black men are disproportionately affected by child support traps. And y'all mean to tell me that Trump ain't the best thing to ever happen to our black asses?
He's out of line, but he's right.
Incentives for compliance. Parents who consistently meet their obligations may qualify for federal tax incentives or relief. This is good for everybody involved. You get a federal tax incentive. And for those people out there that make too much to get a return, this could be huge. And I don't want to hear no Jezebel talking crap about Trump from here on out. He's literally providing incentives for your narcissistic baby daddy to pay your Jezebel ass.
And he's not lying. You know what I mean? So shout out to old boy right there. His podcast, again, it'll be linked in the description below, guys. NGE, Never Good Enough. So it's a capital N, capital G, capital E, space, Never Good Enough. And those are spaced out. It's like 3 words. So go check him out. The link will be in the description below. And before I let you guys go, there was something I did find online. And I was reading it. Looks like I lost it. I gotta find it again. But the points that he was making, I was able to find a website that pretty much mimicked those talking points. But this was going back to Trump's original election to White House presidency. It was like his original presidency, and they were talking about everything that brother was just talking about there. Arrearages and capping arrearages and finding incentives to get people to pay and automatic reductions in child support when that parent isn't earning, because people lose jobs or get demotions or whatever, or they got sales jobs and they didn't make as much. So what I was reading is that would be automatic. And basically what they're trying to do is stop punishing parents, in most cases, men, for not being able to afford these child support orders, which in some cases are just ridiculous. And they're trying to find ways to incentivize those parents to want to pay. Hence the tax incentives and stuff like that. And then getting, let's say you have arrearages, and you start paying, and you're paying on time, and you're paying what you can pay, and they will forgive some of the arrearages, which is just a high interest rate that they tack onto it. You'll never ever pay it off, ever. You will never pay it off. You just the more money you spend, the more money you make, the more arrearages you get. You'll never be able to pay it off in one lifetime. It's crazy. So that's what's going on with that, guys. We're going to keep our eye on it. But again, people are talking about it. This is the sort of thing that leads to changes down the road. Like the news channel 10 said, they couldn't find who started this rumor. But look how fast and look how far rumors can go, bro. You just say one thing on social media, bro, it takes off like a rocket ship. But yeah, like I said, I'm just glad we're talking about family law, and more to the point, hopefully we'll be talking about family law reform. And if there's anyone out there with organizations with money, now's the time. We got a guy in the White House who will take cold hard cash to make changes. There are executive orders, executive actions that can be taken right through executive orders that this president would do if you pay him enough money. Right. I think the starting price is $1 million. For $1 million, he will change things. All you got to do is find the thing that you want change is going to help you out. Pay him the money and he'll do it. Right, wrong, or indifferent. That's the world we're living in right now. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, if you guys found some stuff out there, something that I don't, you come across some information, please put it in the comments below so we can check it out over here. Yeah. So until next time, guys, I'm going to holler at y'all later. I'm DL Saint. Peace.